Where's your cat? Well, how come you don't have a cat anymore? Did you eat it? Every day I deal with this. It's been like 4 months since I've had a cat, yet every video on this channel and my camera channel, Camera Conspiracies, go subscribe. Every day, where's your cat? Oh God, I made a video saying what happened, but it wasn't titled Where's My Cat, so nobody saw it, I guess. The worst part is when somebody asks, where's your cat? Someone else will answer for me the wrong ass answer. Like, oh, he felt it was too much responsibility. He's not a man. He's not a grown-up person. He shouldn't be trusted with animals. I'm a hater comment. So here's the deal. Me and my girlfriend wanted a cat. I've always had a cat, and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind a little buddy around here. So we were researching for months, and we came to the conclusion that the Maine Coon would be the coolest cat. They're like the family-friendly cat. They're like a dog, a huge-ass cat. It's like, that would be fun. We didn't realize the nightmares. She was just very unhappy here. It's a tiny apartment. I didn't think it would matter. Like, it's a cat. You can run around if you want, but cats mostly just sleep and want to play, and you have no idea the hours I put into playing. I had so many toys, and I'm like swinging this fishing rod around, and we're playing for hours, and she would never stop. And it was like, as soon as we're done, say, okay, I gotta work, and she's meowing this like angry meow, like always wanting to do something. Like you could never satisfy her. And after like a couple months of this, we tried everything we could. Like, my girlfriend's playing with her, and then I'm switching. My girlfriend thought I was exaggerating when I was saying like, she is insane. She never wants to stop playing. It's crazy. And she was home for the weekend one time, and I had stuff to do, so she was here instead, and she got to see it firsthand. It's like, you can't satisfy her. There's no satisfying. No matter how much you play, she's always wanting something else. So we did some research, and apparently Maine Coons, amazing cats if you let them outside sometimes. If you force a Maine Coon to be an indoor cat, they lose it. They can't handle it. They're hunters. They're beasts of the wilderness, and they need to hunt mice, and they need to be out there. So once we realized that, we're like, she's not happy here. Like, we have to do the right thing. This wasn't a selfish, like, oh, I can't handle a cat. I couldn't. That is the truth. But we wanted her to be happy, so we started researching, and we decided to find a family with a home, somebody where there's like multiple people in the house that could entertain her, and a big ass house and a backyard. So we found the perfect family. I sold her to them. I was crying my eyes out when I gave her away. Like, they came, we got the house and everything and all the stuff, and then it came time to take her down to the car, and so I carried her down there. And she's kind of freaking a little bit. She's shaking, and we're outside. She's never been outside before, and I'm just like crying my eyes out. I'm so sorry, girl. I tried. And I'm kissing her, and she's kissing me back, and I was just bawling my eyes out while they're like making room in the car, and I'm like, no, I'll be all right. Just take good care of her. And like, he was so nice. He was like, hey, anytime you want to see her, text me, and I'll send you pictures. You can come visit her if you want. And like, really, the ultimate family. She's very happy now. He sent me a bunch of pictures just last week. Look at her. Look at her outside there on the leash. Sorry, these are such small pictures. You can't see a damn thing, but oh, she's got the floof. Look at her. So they take her outside in the backyard on a leash, and she's got this huge house and a bunch of family members to play with. And I think we gave her a good start in life. You know, I found her on Kijiji, and she wasn't Bill Bates, and I was like, you know what? I want to give a cat the fresh start they deserve. I want to build the healthiest cat you ever could. I'm feeding her raw meat, organic stuff. So I think we gave her a good head start. You know, those first couple months that we had her, she's eating raw meat, and like, just, she got super healthy. It wasn't injected with chemicals, and even though it didn't work out in this apartment, I feel like we gave that animal the best chance she could have had in any home. Like, we took her, like, don't worry, we're not gonna get you through the hospital and the vet and all that bullshit, and we're gonna feed you good food and give you lots of love. And We gave her the fresh start and then gave her to the ultimate family. And now, like, I feel good about what we did. It was sad losing her, but it just wasn't working. She wasn't happy here no matter what we did, and we weren't happy either because it was so much work. And it's like, no cat should need this amount of attention. It was way worse than any dog. Like, it was like walking her 3 times a day and playing with her all the other time. Like, no free time left. I was losing my shit. You couldn't relax. I couldn't even meditate in the morning. She'd be meowing and waiting. It's like, okay, here. Sometimes I'm meditating with that fishing rod, just waving it around like, oh man, like I couldn't relax. So while we're both sad to have lost little kitten bear, little kitty corn, she was so cute and loving when she wasn't insane. I feel like we gave her a good head start. So we feel good about the situation. She's even got a little buddy now. This picture is kind of confusing. I don't understand what's happening, but I think they've introduced another cat and they're just looking at each other through the glass, and that will be her new sister. And I tell you, when I was buying these cats, there was 2 and I should have taken them both and that might have solved everything. I think you have to have buddies for them. Like, they were brother and sister. They're both Maine Coons. One was black and white, the other was the tabby. We should have kept them both, but in this apartment, I don't think we could have handled it. No way. It wasn't meant to be this time. We'll see. When I move, if we get a house, then we'll think. Maybe I wouldn't mind having a dog. We'll see though. No rush. We're taking a little trip to Waterloo, Ontario, so we'll do a little travel vlog, just like the good old days in Thailand. It'll be a winter paradise. It might even be colder than Toronto. I think it is. Why are we going there? Should be a nice little town though. There's lots of nature trails and parks and a little lake and tons of farmers markets, which is the cool thing. So there should be a ton of organic produce year-round in Canada. Year-round vegetables growing here. It could happen. So that's the story. We got a cat. We tried our hearts out to make her happy and healthy as we could. Realized it wasn't going to work in this apartment. Looked for a solution, found one, and now she's super happy. Would she even remember us? I doubt it. We could show up there, she'd be like, yeah, whatever. Cats just don't care. Dogs would. A dog would be like, oh my god, you're back, yeah. Or he'd eat you. But either way, he cared. Just like you care, by thumbing up the video. The video's not even over. There's quite a bit of thumbs down already. That just shows the reason why you're doing it. It's because you bought a miniature pig thinking, oh, it's like a dog, but small. But then they grow, don't they? There's no such thing as a miniature pig. It's not a breed. They're just small when they're young. And then giant when they're not so young. I'm gonna get one. We did good. We did good. I miss her, but not. Like, I would never, if he was like, oh, can you take her back? I'm like, ooh. She just wasn't happy here at all. So don't get a Maine Coon unless you're gonna let them roam and kill and hunt. So we're done. Thank you for watching and buying a vegetable police t-shirt. I almost said conspiracies. I'm gonna leave. After you subscribe.